Hello, this is Sierra and welcome to another video. Today we're doing another chapter inside of Hermitcraft's Using Clockwork. This will be the last chapter of Tango's perspective. So yeah, and the next one will be next time. Yeah, we'll see how long this one is. Yeah. If you guys haven't read any of the other chapters and parts, be sure to do so because cliffhangers, and spoilers, and all the lovely stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, and yeah, let's get right into it. Tango eyed the men warily, unsure of what to do as he held his friend. He doubted he'd be able to slip around the man that easily, especially not when he could clearly see him. He could clearly see the men getting close, blocking off any potential escape. I thought you wanted to make a statement, Tango said defiantly as he lifted his chin. Wouldn't it be easier to just let us go? Nothing is ever that simple, YouTuber, said Benson darkly. Maybe a few minutes before I might have been willing to. Now, you've given me quite the opportunity to do more than that. What were even their orders anyway? Tango snapped angrily, unsure of what he should do. Where was Tyler? Matthias? Did anyone even know what was going on? Make a statement, however I please. The man's eyes narrowed. Archie didn't really care what happened to that one, regardless if he was a victim or not. I just chose him for reasons. He outed you, didn't he? Tango pressed. The man laughed. No, he didn't out me. But he did do something that he shouldn't have. Why target him then? Tango stated. He didn't need to target. No escort to protect him. Only a small batch of friends. The man smiled. He did have an escort, though, Tango insisted. The man laughed. Well, he clearly didn't care enough to stick around. And Tango arrow's Tango narrowed his eyes warily. What do you want with me, then? The man shrugged. How about this? Give your friend over to us, and we'll let you go free. Why would I do that? Tango said sternly. Do you want to live or not, YouTuber? The man snapped. I'll make my own choice of whether or not I'll live or not, Tango said matter-of-factly. If you want impulse, you're going to have to go through me. The man chuckled. So be it. The YouTuber swallowed as the soldiers came closer, glancing up at the trees, hoping someone might be up there. First, he didn't see anything, but almost a moment later, an arrow flew through the air and hit one of the men, straight in the back. The guard screamed as he stumbled forward as Tango noticed people landing on the ground. He could see many of his friends, hermits and cause members alike, surrounding the area as hope rose. Now they had outnumbered Mr. A's men. They could do this. Tango! Jem's voice shouted from behind as he looked back to see her running up to him. The main man was tackled by Matthias. What happened? Impulse was attacked, Tango said quickly. He called for me to help. He's hurt. Jim nodded as she took the unconscious YouTuber from him. Can you keep the men away from the house for me? Yeah, totally. Tango smiled as she returned it before running towards the house. As the commotion behind him grew, Tango turned just in time to see one of the men lunged at him, dodging him as he extended his weapon. The YouTuber raised his axe as the man attempted to attack again. As the arrow flew from above, as the man yelped in pain as he kicked him to the ground, looking up to see Korean above them. Thanks for dropping by, Tango shouted through the commotion. You got it. Korean nodded as he jumped to another tree and shot at another one of the men as Tango looked back to see glimpses of false beat-ups and Cobb in the fray. There were a few others he couldn't quite make out, but he didn't need to, as he caught something from the corner of his eye, spotting the main man, who had started the whole chaos, slipping away towards the house. Elias was busy elsewhere with another hermit as they sorted out another one of Mr. A's men. Tango didn't hesitate as he began to run after the man as he watched him run into the house, following him as the man ran from the main room into the hallway as he looked around the area. What do you think you're doing here? Tango stated simply. You've already made your statement. Fail to understand, YouTuber, the man said slowly, keeping his back from him. Once you start a thing, a part of you just wants to keep going and going. I'm far from finished. I'm not about to let your friend get away from me like that again. Technically, it was me who helped him get away, Tango stated. So if anything, you should be after me, not him. And shook his head. You ruined my mission. You will pay for that. What mission? Tango asked. You don't understand. The man scowled as he charged down the hallway as he turned the corner. Ah, there it is. Don't you dare, Tango demanded as he chased him, seeing the man going for what appeared to be an open door leading down a flight of stairs. Who's going to stop me? The man sneered as he narrowed his eyes, Tango watching the man charge down the stairs as he heard footsteps behind him. Need any help? Beat-ups asked. Tango hesitated, looking at the new arrival before glancing over at the main room, to the wall. He smiled and said, Go to the main room and set off the alarm system. Really? Beat-ups asked, his eyes widening. Yeah, really. Tango nodded. I need Matthias here now. On it. Beat-ups nodded as he ran into the main room as Tango ran towards the door and began going down the stairs. Just as the alarm started blaring, the ear-piercing shrill obvious to all nearby, he ran down the stairs as the alarm grew quieter as he heard voices from below. Step aside, girl. You know it'll be better this way, the man's voice said in a warning tone. I told you already. I'm not going to let you get any closer, Jem's voice replied firmly. You'll have to get through me. You realize I have no problem hurting you if you don't, the man sneered. I know very well. Now, get out, or I'll make you, she said defiantly. Tango made it to the bottom of the stairs, seeing Jem standing in front of the doorway, down the thin hallway, the man looming over her. I suggest you give up now. What is that boy? I suggest you give up now, Tango told the man simply. Everyone knows you're down here. You don't stand a chance. Ha! The man laughed as he looked over his shoulder. You think they'll get down here on time? I did, Tango pointed out. The man scowled as he turned to face Jem, lunging at her as she yelped in surprise, holding her ground as she pushed him back. Tango ran behind the man, pouncing on top of him as he went to reach for his pocket, the man grunting as he slammed him against the wall. As the man went to reach for his pocket. Hard. Against the wall, hard. Tango! Jem gasped in horror as the man loomed over her again. Tango groaned as he got back to his feet, lunging against the man as the man tried to push his friend aside before he heard a shatter of glass as he and the man were instantly teleported inside the room. It was plain and simple, decorated with thin wooden pillars. There was a bed and a chair in one corner, and a bookshelf in another corner. Lying on the bed with Impulse fast asleep, Tango pulled himself off the man as he stood between him and his friend. You too, the man scowled as Jem ran over to stand beside the YouTuber, her sword extended, ready to fight for what it was worth. You shouldn't be so surprised, Tango replied as he extended his axe. You're threatening the life of our friend. Of course we'd stand in your way. Well, I have a perfect solution for the two of you, the man said casually, pulled out something out of his pocket, flash motion of some kind. No, Jem said as her eyes widened. You wouldn't. Can, and I will. The man sneered as he threw the potion towards them as Tango pulled out his shield. Standing in front of Jem, deflecting the potion gently back towards the man, splashed at his feet. As the man gasped, standing there for a moment before beginning to sway back and forth, falling backwards as Matthias caught him just in time. Looks like you two handled that pretty well, Matthias said with a smile. I'll take care of him for you. You two good to stay down here with him? Yes, sir, Jem said happily. Smile. We'll be fine here. Good. Matthias nodded as he pulled the man over his shoulder as he began to head back towards the stairs, leaving the two of them alone. Tango tucked away the shield and axe as he turned to face Jem. That's pretty cool move you just did there, Jem chuckled. Didn't see it coming? Yeah. Tango smiled before noticing the YouTuber still lying in bed. How is he? Not great, but at least he's not in pain, she said gently as she carefully pulled back the covers to reveal a towel on top of the chest. The breathing was much steadier. Stable now. He'll need some time to recover. Yeah, Tango nodded as he spotted a spare chair by the bookshelf as he went over to take it. I should probably fill you in on what exactly happened. That would be nice, she agreed with a smile as she sat down. Tango didn't hesitate as he told her everything that had happened, from what Impulse had told him to what he'd seen, until he caught her up on everything. He did his best to leave nothing out. There was a long pause before she looked over at the sleeping YouTuber. So you ruined the man's mission, is that right? Yeah, I'm not sure what that means, though, Tango admitted. Bill saw him lurking in the day, and Scar and I got back. He was able to warn him and Marian, foiling the man's plan. Jem said with a sad smile. How did you know that? Tango asked. They saw each other, she sighed. He doesn't know what the man was trying to do, but it couldn't have been good. Right. Tango nodded his head. Well, he shouldn't be causing issues now, at least. For now. Jem agreed. They didn't stay more as they sat in silence, having the occasional small talk as they waited for anything to happen. He had no idea where Impulso's escort had gone, or what would happen after. Surely the man would get quite the talk whenever he returned. In the meantime, he was more than happy to do what he could to help. Perfect. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, that is the end of this story. There will be more coming up. Don't you worry, there will be more coming up. Only time will tell. Yeah, just 2 more stories for now. Of course, I can continue on in the future if I get more ideas. As I get more ideas and stuff going on. Yeah, far from over. Things have only just begun. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one, whenever that might be.